Hi, so if you're a big fan of reality TV like I am, you've come to the right place. Welcome back to Carol's Reality Recaps. Today I wanted to hop on and go over some news that we've been hearing lately about Dancing with the Stars. And I'm sure by now you've all heard that Tom Bergeron and Erin Andrews have been fired from the show. It was very sudden for them. I guess they didn't really know it was coming, so everyone kind of feels bad for Tom and Erin that they kind of almost got blindsided. A little more about that in a minute. I just want to go over what we know so far about what's happening with the next season. So at least we know it is confirmed that we are getting another season of Dancing with the Stars, and believe it or not, it's going to be season 29 already. So as far as air date, we don't have a confirmation on that yet, but CBS has said we are looking at fall of 2020. So that's kind of a vague time frame of when we're going to see a new season. Hopefully if all goes with plans and nothing else happens, that's when we're going to see our new season of Dancing with the Stars, fall 2020. And as far as contestants, what we know so far, I believe the only confirmed contestant so far is Kaitlyn Bristowe, of course, who was a former Bachelorette. And she found out that right now what The Bachelor is doing, because they couldn't air the new Bachelorette season because of COVID, they couldn't shoot the new Bachelorette season. So instead of getting a new Bachelorette season right now, what we're getting is a 2-hour-long show that they're calling The Bachelor, the greatest seasons ever. And we're going back and looking at what they think are the greatest seasons over the years of the Bachelor and Bachelorette shows, and they're condensing a whole season down into one night. So on June 15th, Kaitlyn Bristowe's season aired in a condensed capsule version, and she was on throughout the night talking with the host Chris Harrison, and he asked her if she would be on Dancing with the Stars, and of course she said yes. And there's even a little bit of controversy surrounding that because she said that Mike Fleiss, who's the Bachelor creator and a producer of the show, would not allow her to do Dancing with the Stars for some reason in the past. She was supposedly offered it and wanted to do it, and he blocked her from doing it, although he has allowed, of course, many other contestants, mostly male Bachelor contestants, to do it. So she has been publicly pretty open about that, saying that for some reason Mike Fleiss wouldn't allow her to do it. So it was a little controversy, and she actually must have gotten past that, and Mike finally approved it, so she is going to be on Dancing with the Stars. So I think that's the only contestant that we definitely know so far. So air date, fall 2020 sometime, and then of course new host is going to be Tyra Banks. So she will be hosting solo, which is very different for the show. We're used to seeing Tom Bergeron host with a female host, co-host. And of course, it's been Erin Andrews for the past few years. But now Tyra is going to do that solo by herself and going to also be executive producer. So she's saying there's going to be a lot of changes on the show, but we're going to have some things back that the fans like. And so back to Tom and Erin, I think, I've been looking on social media and kind of getting some reaction. And of course, as you can imagine, it's been mostly negative, especially surrounding Tom. I mean, Tom's just a beloved host. He's, like I said, he's been host since the beginning, the first season, and he's just been the one constant of the show. And he's kind of like a father figure. He comforts the contestants. Of course, it's hard to be on that show, and it's very grueling, and the contestants sometimes have really bad nights, and he's always there to comfort them and make them feel better. He's like a father figure to a lot of them, and just kind of knows what to say, and also is great comic relief. He also has a very dry sense of humor, and if there's controversy going on in the show, or there's some issue going on in the show, he always knows how to make light of it and kind of make everyone laugh. So I think he'll definitely be sorely missed. I'm kind of surprised that they chose to go that direction. I think everybody is, including Tom. So I think people are saying they're not going to watch, of course, and that kind of usually happens with a show that's been on a long time when they make changes. And I guess we'll just have to wait. Time will tell, and we'll have to see if that's true or not and see what the numbers say, see what the ratings say. Right now, people are kind of saying, bye Dancing with the Stars, I'm done. You got rid of Tom. It's been a little more mixed reaction with Erin leaving. Of course, not quite as beloved as Tom. A lot of fans are upset about Erin leaving as well, but a lot of people suggested that Tom host with Tyra, so keep Tom and just have Tyra co-host like they've done in the past. So I think we'll see. I think people are definitely not happy about Tom leaving, and some are not happy about Erin leaving either. And Kaitlyn Bristowe, of course, one of the 3 judges, also is a host of The Talk on CBS, and she did a little segment on The Talk talking about these changes on July 21st. And Cheryl asked her if she knew if the judges were coming back, and she said CBS hasn't made any confirmations, but sounds like from behind the scenes they told her that all the judges would be back, from what she said, because she pretty much said not to worry. So I think we'll be hearing in the coming weeks that the judges are returning, so that's good news at least. So we'll have Carrie-Ann and Bruno, and of course Len, our head judge, back. So that's great. So at least I don't think they want to make too many changes. Tyra did even mention that they are going to be overhauling and making a lot of changes, but there will be some things coming back that are fan favorites. So I'm hoping and thinking that the judges are something that will be returning. So at least we have that to hang on to. So anyway, so I just wanted to see what you guys think about Tom and Erin getting fired, basically, Tom and Erin leaving. To me, I would kind of liken it to mentioning The Bachelor again. If they let Chris Harrison go from The Bachelor, I know Bachelor Nation would not be happy, and there would be a lot of uproar over in Bachelor Nation. So I kind of liken it to that. Chris has been with the show, with The Bachelor, since the beginning, and Tom has been with Dancing with the Stars since the beginning, so I think it's very similar. And so I'm definitely not happy with Tom leaving, but I do want to hear what you guys think, so drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think about the news we've heard so far about Tom leaving, about Erin leaving, about Tyra being the new host. Did you love her on America's Next Top Model? Did you like her on America's Got Talent? What do you think she'll be a good host for Dancing with the Stars, or do you think if it wasn't broke, we shouldn't have fixed it? We should have just kept Tom and Erin, or at least Tom. So yeah, definitely let me know what you think. I want to hear what you guys all think about that in the comments, and give me a like, and definitely subscribe to my channel for more content, and I will see you guys next time.